Hello friends, today we shall discuss about the maths chapter integers. Let's get started. Definition. Integers are a set of numbers that includes whole numbers, positive numbers, negative numbers. Representation of a number line. Integers can be represented on number line. The positive numbers are to the right of 0 and the negative numbers are to the left of 0. An integer on the horizontal number line is greater than number on its left and less than the number on its right. Properties of addition. Closure under addition. The closure property of a whole number says that when we add two whole numbers, the result will always be a whole number. For example, 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. 7 is a whole number. The commutative property. The commutative property of a whole number says that changing the order of addition does not affect the result. For example, 2 plus 5 is 7. 5 plus 2 will also be 7. The associative property. This is very similar to the closure property of the whole number. The only difference is that in the closure property we only add two whole numbers, but in associative property we add three or more numbers. The additive identity. This is also known as the property of 0. It says that when we add 0 with any whole number, then the result will be the same whole number. For example, 0 plus 8 equals 8. Properties of subtraction. Closure under subtraction. The closure property of subtraction tells us that when we subtract two whole numbers, the result may not always be a whole number. For example, 5 minus 9 is equal to minus 4. The result is not a whole number. Commutative property. Subtraction of commutative property says that when we change the order of subtraction while dealing with two whole numbers, the result may not be the same. For example, 10 minus 3 equals 7, but 3 minus 10 equals minus 7. Associative property. An associative property means that an order of subtraction is extremely important. We cannot just group any two or more whole numbers and then subtract them first. An example will help you to understand it better. Subtraction by 0. On subtracting 0 from a whole number, the result will be the same whole number. For example, 98 minus 0 equals 98. Properties of multiplication. Closure under multiplication. If we multiply two whole numbers, we get a whole number as a result. For example, 10 into 5 equals 50. 50 is a whole number. Commutative property. If we change the order of multiplication, the product will remain the same. This is known as the commutative property of multiplication. For example, 4 into 9 equals 36 is equal to 9 into 4 equals 36. Associative property. Changing the order of multiplication while dealing with three or more whole number does not affect the product. Multiplication identity. If we multiply 1 with any whole number, we will get the same whole number as the product. For example, 1 into 5 equals 5. Multiplication by 0. If we multiply 0 with a whole number, we will get 0 as the product. In other words, any number multiplied by 0 is always 0. Distributive property. The number on the outside of the brackets is multiplied by each number on the inside of the brackets. Properties of division. Closure under division. The result of the division of two whole numbers might differ. For example, 14 divided by 7 equals 2. 2 is the whole number, but 7 divided by 14 equals 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not a whole number. Commutative property. The commutative property of division of the whole number is not commutative. For example, 14 divided by 7 is not equal to 7 divided by 14. Associative property. Change in the order of division changes the result. Fun facts. There is no largest whole number. A decimal number or a fraction lies between two whole numbers, but are not whole numbers. Except 0, every whole number has an immediate predecessor or a number that comes before. Thank you.